Good morning, good morning, good morning via Tom. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Tom, aka Nostradamus, aka Diamond Nuts. Market's still crashing. You know what I'm doing? I'm barely even looking at the price, to be honest. Did you wake up this morning and do your morning exercise? Did you wake up and did you look at the price of Bitcoin and say, yeah, whatever. I'm not worried about it. It's eventually gonna go up. We know our plans. I'm mentally preparing for myself for the fact that this may not be the bottom. We can see much lower prices. Hell, I don't really want it to go lower, but if it is, I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna buy that dip. I have some money. I do have some money over in Binance right now, about 15 racks. 15 racks ready to go. But I'm not gonna deploy it. I'm not gonna deploy it. I might buy Bitcoin if it crashes to crazy numbers like 20,000, 10,000, 8,000 as Johnny Bravo predicts 8,000. Apparently he thinks if it hits 8,000, I'm buying 2 Bitcoins, right? I got almost enough money to buy 2 Bitcoins. That's definitely on sale. If you'd been waiting for dip, I mean, you've had the dip. I don't know what you're waiting for. There's a lot of fear out there. Let's see what the fear index is. How am I supposed to compete when everyone's a crypto expert now? Price, Tom Nash hasn't talking about, he talks about crypto a little bit. Apparently Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan are crypto experts. Now, who the hell am I to talk about? You know, I've been doing crypto pretty heavy now for 8-9 months. Man, I investigate the hell out of it, right? I am looking. Do I have it up? Let's see, what browser do I have it on? I don't get so much going on with all these Palo Alto firewalls. I don't want to give away someone's security. So I am looking, and I'm going to move some money over to using the Matic network, and I got Curve going, and Aave. I'm going to check out some yield farming. Maybe I'll get that today. I think I'm going to have some free time today. I'm not sure. I definitely want to play around. I want to send, I don't know, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 over there, do some yield farming, maybe earn some free Matic or earn some of this. Mess around, you know, you got to worry about impermanent loss and things like that. I might even, I'm going to wait. I'm probably going to wait. But there's ways to use Aave to 2x leverage Bitcoin, right? You can go long Bitcoin through Aave, through Matic. Fees are like practically nothing. And you can borrow money, get paid to borrow money, and then buy Bitcoin with it. It's actually pretty crazy. I might do a little, look, boys and girls, I'm always telling you not to leverage Bitcoin. Don't do as I do as I say. 99% of you will get your face, 99.99% of you will get your face melted off if you try and leverage long or short Bitcoin. It's just the truth of the matter. So where do I get off saying that I'm going to do it, right? Dude, I'm just playing around. I might take $500 or $1,000 that I can easily afford to lose. Like at this point, I have, I don't know, 400 or 500 stacks of Monopoly money or racks of Monopoly money, right? I'm up some money. If I lose $1,000 or $2,000 playing around, I know, right? But, you know, Bitcoin's at a price that I'm like, man, blood in the streets. That's the expression, blood in the streets. I'm looking to buy, but I'm looking for more blood. Actually, I don't need to buy. I mean, we've shown my portfolio enough around here. I don't need to buy anything. I do want to talk a bit about, you know, the Wyckoff. I've been doing some research on that. Woke up this morning, as I normally do, pretty early in the morning. We're going to take a look at the stock market here in a minute. So I woke up, and my boy, the Modern Investor on YouTube, shout out to him. I wake up, he's always got a video waiting for me, and he covers the news. Takes me a long time to wake up. I got to inject caffeine drip. Saint Gang Gang in the house. Saint Gang Gang, good morning. I got to put a caffeine drip into my blood system just so that I wake up. I sit there and watch the Modern Investor. And I had looked at whether or not this Wyckoff thing was something last week. And though the chart looked like it, based on what I read and the volume I saw, I was just like, yeah, maybe. And I will post some link to this dude below, but the Modern Investor pointed this guy's video out. And I watched it, dude. It was pretty eye-opening. I don't have the video down there, but don't do this yet. Wait till the stream's over, all right? Now, oh, by the way, have you hit that like button? Have you hit that like button? You know, yesterday's eHarmony, what the F is wrong with me? Harmony 1 video had like 9 likes and quite a bit of views. Maybe I need to niche down and just be a Harmony 1 channel. I mean, for being real, that would be a quicker way. Maybe just Harmony 1 and Cardano. Is that what people want? Or I just don't have the time. I just sit around and pick an altcoin and go ham on it for a video. Anyway, you can YouTube search Bitcoin manipulation 2021, and this dude Uncomplication did. Oh, I need to look at part 2 Ethereum. I'm gonna have to watch that later. So he did a video on this Wyckoff, but he did it in April, like when Bitcoin was 50,000. And sure as shit, man, the thing does pretty much look like that's what's going on. You know, so this Wyckoff method is a way of manipulating the market to the max to drive people out and just basically rob them of all their money. And what they do is they drive the price up really high, get a lot of euphoria, get a lot of people in, they slam the price down. They do that a few times until they just shake everyone out to the point that they don't even want to be in the market anymore. And they've just robbed you of all your Bitcoins. They drive the price down. And again, he did this end of April, right? And it played down all the way down to his $28,000 price target on this Wyckoff. And I don't know where we're going right now. Like, is it going to go down to even like phase E 20,000? Like, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't care, and I do care. It's not going to be a lot of fun for Bitcoin to go down to 19,000. But again, you got to wake up. You got to do your mental exercise. If you're waking up and you're panicking right now, and then you've got too much money invested. It's pure and simple, right? If you bought at 65,000 and you can't afford to lose where you're at right now, and especially if it goes down more, man, life lesson learned. You invested too much money, right? I get it. I've done it before in the past. I've invested more money than I can afford to lose. Well, I've always pulled myself out of it, though. It's never been really like, you know, out on the street type shit, but I've had some rough time. And I'm not going to lie. Bitcoin goes to 10,000. Ethereum goes to 500. We got to have some rough times around here. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to let it, you know, cause me to lose sleep. I prepare for it mentally every day. This cycle could be different, and you got to do the same. At the end of the day, the odds are it's eventually going, the prices are going to see new all-time highs and everything. The prices will see new all-time highs in Bitcoin, new all-time highs in Ethereum, new all-time highs in Cardano, new all-time highs in Polkadot, Binance. I can go down at Harmony 1. The odds are highly likely we're going to see new all-time highs. It's the same story in the stock market. Really good stocks, Teslas, Apples, Nvidias, AMDs, blah, 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 blah. You wait long enough, unless this company goes out of business or it's just the end of their life cycle, right? Like this company's done, over with. They're going to see new all-time highs. Tesla is going to see new all-time highs. Tesla's going to see $1,000 stock, $2,000 stock price. When? I don't know. 2021, maybe 2022. Same with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We do know crypto has a binary event that almost guarantees a bull market. Almost guarantees it. And that's the halving, right? So at minimum, all you have to do is wait another 3 years. Another 3 years, we're going to have another halving. So if this is the end, if we're going down, if we have a long-ass crypto winter, if this cycle comes way early, maybe the cycle completely changed. Maybe we just have a bear market for the next 6 months, and then boom, all of a sudden a bull market just out of nowhere. Who knows, right? But the lower it gets, the more you buy. That's how you do it. The lower it gets, you buy. You just keep buying. You just keep buying. That's what I'm doing. Technically, I'm not, because right now I'm waiting. Right? I've been buying down. Been buying and buying and buying and buying. I was buying on the way up. and I'm buying on the way down. Now I'm just accumulating cash to really buy if it really crashes. Watch Crypto a few hours ago about Wyckoff accumulation, and he did warn of the Wyckoff dump. Oh, good for him. I'll have to check that out. And I agree. Why does everyone hate? All right, so do you hate Elon and CZ both? Like, I don't hate either one of them. I'm not real happy with Elon. I'm still ordering a Tesla eventually, right? I mean, is Elon behind this? I don't know, dude. Like, it's not out of the question at this point. I'm not accusing the man of anything, because I know he could. He's the richest man on the planet, or he was. I'm still pretty sure he's number one, right? Although I don't know after Tesla's stock price, maybe he's been knocked down a peg or two. But top 5, top 3, top 2, top 1, then the richest man on the planet will probably be the richest man on the planet again if he's not currently. And he understands cryptocurrency. He's not an idiot, dude. The guy is the lead engineer for SpaceX. Now, is he really the smartest engineer for SpaceX? Probably not, but he's not an idiot. He's not an idiot when it comes to cryptocurrency. He's not an idiot when it comes to money. The dude has built 4 or been a part of 4 unicorn companies, $4 billion plus companies. Now, I don't know how many people on the planet have done that. One of them is on the verge of being a $1 trillion company. And the other one, SpaceX, will probably be a $1 trillion company. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if the Boring Company and even Starlink splits into its own company and sees hundreds of billions, if not $1 trillion company, right? It's freaking amazing. Now, he's not a lot of fun to listen to. And I'm not, you know, but is he manipulating it? There's evidence that he's the whale, he's the Doge whale, right? I talked about this in the stream a minute ago. Andre Jick, very interesting video, about 3 or 4 minutes. I played it. I don't remember what the video is, man. It was Doge related. Go watch all Andre Jick's Doge videos if you have to. But he showed evidence that, you know, Elon's the whale, because the person buying Doge was buying an amount that's equal to Elon's birthday, and there was a few other things going on that made it look like it was Elon, and it, you know, it was dumping and pumping based around what Elon was saying. That being, oh, no, I almost said the 3 words ahead. Anyway, that doesn't mean he is the whale, right? Doesn't mean he is the whale. It could just be a frame job. Someone else could just be framing it to look like it's him. But you throw in this Bitcoin manipulation, this Wyckoff stuff, that it really actually starting to kind of look like big institutions, big whales are playing the F out of us retail. They ain't playing the F out of me, dude, because I haven't sold one single Bitcoin. Not one. In fact, I have bought more. I even bought some more Harmony One yesterday, only like $100, right? If Harmony One goes down, I love me some Harmony One. I'm buying some more. Cardano, same thing. Bitcoin, whatever, man. I don't care. If the price crashes enough at this point, I'm going ham. And then I'm even considering, like, I don't know, selling some guitars or something, right? Like, I haven't been playing them lately. Might as well sell them and buy some Bitcoin with them. Anyone want to buy a Mexican Fender or I don't know, one of those is a Gibson. We got an Epiphone up there. I got another really nice Gibson around here that I cracked the head on and glued it back. $2,500 guitar, tipped over, whatever. It gives it some, what's that say? It gives it character. That guitar's got some character now. Anyway, yeah, if it goes down to 15, 10,000, and think about it though, is Elon understands crypto. He understands finances. He's got some people that are on the red phone that could call him. You're talking your BlackRocks and, you know, all these big banks that definitely know how to manipulate markets. I mean, they know how to manipulate markets and get away with it when it's illegal. And there's no one coming after BlackRock if they're manipulating the Bitcoin market. That's one of the pros and cons. There's trade-offs to everything, right? Yeah. Decentralized, but decentralized means like big players get in, figure it out, and they can manipulate it. So you just got to be able to hold on, right? HODL, HODL, hold on for dear life. That's what I'm doing. Again, we're waiting 4 years. And all these things, Elon, is he the Dogecoin whale? All these things Elon is doing, like, oh, Elon's like, oh, we're buying Bitcoin, rah, rah, rah. And then all of a sudden out of the blue, oh, we're no longer accepting Bitcoin, and the price dumps, right? And there's been a lot of positive news lately, a lot of positive news. What is it? El Salvador is making it legal tender. Does that mean, everyone's saying that means you don't have to pay capital gain taxes. I don't know. No, it's just the United States would never do that, right? Or not anytime soon, because the only thing stopping them, or one of the big things stopping them from probably trying to ban crypto, is the fact that they can rake us over the coal on taxes. So, and what about bad energy? Yeah, don't even get me going. For anything else, only talk about Bitcoin, mining gold banks, all governments testing weapons, testing space, using shit to mine cobalt. Yeah, there's definitely I know I don't hate Elon. I know a lot of you guys hate Elon. I'm sure there's things every big company's got. I mean, Apple's got 8-year-olds assembling iPhones apparently, so who knows? I don't even want to get going about bad energy. And I'm not one of these crazy maximalists that think Bitcoin's going to completely take over banking and finance. It's going to be, give and take. There's pros and cons to everything. There's trade-offs to everything. There will be a world where Bitcoin takes more and more of the pie, but it's not going to take the whole pie, right? Not anytime soon, right? That could take centuries, right? And there's going to be centralized and decentralized going forward. Again, I'm looking very much forward to checking out Aave, checking out Matic, all of these things. Excuse me, and I encourage you all to do the same. Learn how to use your wallets. If you're coming by new to the channel, be sure you hit that like button and check out the video yesterday. The video yesterday, I showed you how to open a Harmony One wallet. You can do the same thing. Learn how to create Cardano wallets. If you're in a Cardano, learn how to stake your assets and make passive income. There's so much opportunity in cryptocurrency to build streams of passive revenue and create massive capital gains. But again, the formula is simple. Excuse me, I say it's simple, but most people can't do it. Most people can't do it. Most people can't handle these moves. I mean, we haven't even talked. Let's see what's going on at the prices. It's kind of ugly. Bitcoin broke out of the triangle. Is it a fake out though? Like, oh no, is this a fake out? Oh, everyone covers their ass when it comes to technical analysis. You're always going to be right when you cover every possible move. And you can look at a chart and you can find, you pick different time frames, you pick this, you can always find patterns, right? So technical analysis, I don't put a lot of it. It's a decent tool, right? Like, it can kind of help you build strategies and then you stick to your strategy, but it's by no means it's not a predictor of anything, right? Oh, actually maybe, right? Is this going to continue to my expected downside move of like 29,000? Let's see, baby. Let's see. All right, so Bitcoin's at 32,600. It is currently down $887. That's a trailing 24-hour period from this time yesterday. It was looking pretty ugly last night. What was the bottom? So far it's holding up. The bottom, 32,190. Is it going to hold up? I don't know. I don't care either way. I don't think we're looking at a V-shaped recovery anytime soon, to be honest, at this point. It's probably going to be a rocky road for a while. It's going to take some news. A lot of people think 2 to 3 months. I don't know, man. It will probably be 2 to 3 months with a heavy dose of manipulation, trying to continue to shake people out for a while, and then just waiting for that big news to pop. I don't know what that big news is going to be. Apple bought Bitcoin. ETF is approved. Something is going to eventually pop the price. Some big news is going to come out. This Nostradamus right here. I'm giving you the future prediction on what's going to happen. None of this small shit's going to work. Like El Salvador made it legal tender. there's been a lot of great news, right? But there's also been a lot of bad news. Oh, Trump thinks Bitcoin's a scam. Who is really shocked by that? Biden, like both of them. They're both neither one of those dudes have any idea of, or even come close to understanding what Bitcoin is. I would say Biden even less. Like that dude was trading stocks. Like that dude was alive before the stock market was. I don't know the stock market. I mean, I'm talking like anyway. It's going to take some major news. Like even Michael Saylor just bought another 400 million. Dude, that you talk about brass or diamond nuts, dude. That guy's got diamond nuts. That takes a lot of cojones to continue to buy Bitcoin. Because I mean, I don't know what controlling interest he has of that company. If they can oust him out or whatever, because I mean, he's not stupid at all. MIT engineer, all this stuff. Definitely understands finance, knows how to run a big company. He has to know what a typical market cycle's like, right? So either he believes he can change the market cycle, or he's going to look like the biggest fool on the planet come market crash and Bitcoin's down 90%. His average price is stay like 30,000 and Bitcoin's trading at 10,000 for the next, 2022, 2023, and then finally starting to move back. I mean, that could be some rough times for Michael Saylor if that happens. So again, diamond nuts, props to you. Hopefully you are changing the game. All right, so what's Ethereum doing? Ethereum's 2,400. What's the low on that? Ethereum didn't really do much, to be honest. It went down some. It was at a high of around 2,600, a low of 2,400. So it's in a pretty tight range. Ethereum is currently holding around my very, very long-term trend line. It has busted down below it a little bit. We'll have to see what happens there. Cardano took it on the nose a little bit. It get up near the old pink trend line. It seems to want to trade in between this green and pink now. So it did come down. Maybe there is something to this technical analysis. It did come down on my green line. And then, so it's holding. I'm okay with Cardano sticking to the green line for a little bit before it goes parabolic. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum got back. Ethereum did bust into this new channel up here. Things were looking good before the institution slammed it down with Wyckoff. So I do think this will eventually get back up into here. Again, we're still in DEFCON 3 too. DEFCON 3 or 2. If Bitcoin starts dumping, it's very early to the bull market cycle. So I think it's unlikely it'll happen. I do think it's very likely that if the market goes parabolic, I do think it's very likely that we will see another cycle like we have in the past. Market pumps, market dumps, market relief rallies, which we just had. But now Bitcoin's dumping a bit more than others right now, so it is a little bit concerning, but a little bit early. If Ethereum starts pumping and Bitcoin starts going down, that's an indicator that the cycle's over. However, this is also looking a lot like 2013 bull market where there was a double top. And I think the guy in that video, check him out again, Complication, whatever, Bitcoin Manipulation 2021. I will watch him in crypto in a bit. Ellen can't explain Bitcoin, or yeah. Well, of course Buffett can't. That guy's got cobwebs. Or guys that are interested, like Carl Icahn. Carl's I think he's starting to get a grasp of it, to be honest. They didn't study, they don't. So that's the thing, I talked about this the other day. Most people don't just walk around the street and ask people to tell you what Bitcoin is. Most people, 99% of the population can't tell you, right? To be fair, 99% of the population can't tell you what paper money is either. But anyway, I digress. What was I saying? So, something about the market. Who cares, man? Prices are low. Buy it up. If it goes lower, buy more. And don't worry about it. As long as whatever, man, let it go to rock bottom. It will be painful. I don't want it to go to rock bottom. That time is on our side, as Benjamin Cohen always says. Time is on our side. It will eventually come back. Unless, like, dude, some black swan event can happen. Bitcoin gets double spin, or Bitcoin gets hacked, or 51%. There are events that can ruin it, right? I don't think any of those events will happen. I hope none of those events will happen. I personally believe Bitcoin, smart chains, smart contracts are going to massively disrupt. Everything's disruptible. Smart chains are going to disrupt our life as we know it. It's going to change our life dramatically, just as the internet did roughly 20 some years ago. I mean, it's been around since like the 70s. It was mostly just military and universities for a long time. And then it was slow, right? I know a lot of you millennials and all you young bucks out there don't know, but in the early days, it was like BBSs and 9600 modems, and then 14.4 modems, and you're balling out of control. You're plugging into your phone lines, right? It's really slow speeds. You try to go to some prawn site, and you're just looking at a JPEG go line by line down, right? It was rough times, man. It was slow times. I was doing email on Pine and Linux, just like crazy text, learning. Anyway, I'm going to stop. So again, I remember. So big news. Nostradamus prediction on the table. It is going to take some big news, right? I still think ETF is, the thing that really bothers me about this ETF is like, why is this thing taking so long? Look at weed, right? Them herbs, them herbal stocks, man, they were a big thing, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. It took no time to have just like 2 or 3, just like some of the dumbest, most ridiculous weed ETFs I've ever seen in my life. And those all crashed and burned for the most part, right? Like, I don't even know, is any of that stuff doing anything right now? And that's like supposed to be the big gold rush, right? How's that fair? They had no problem pumping the. Why is it so tough with Bitcoin? Like, what? Add liquidity to the market, right? I mean, you already have the future, right? That you're worried about like manipulation. Like, dude, the future, are you kidding me? 5-to-1 leverage and you can't do a proper ETF? Man, just get that thing, get 1 or 2 of those approved. Let's go, man. There should be a blended ETF that does an exposure to big caps, like has some Bitcoin in it, has some Ethereum in it, has some Cardano in it, right? Throw some, like, even some more, like, not S&P 500, but crypto FN25 or something, right? I do know, let's look at the stock market really quick. Actually, I'm curious if there's any new coins over there. The crypto, so Tastyworks is working on a blended small future. And I think they're working, I haven't been watching Tastyworks that much lately. They were also working on a 1/20th the size of Bitcoin future. Let's see. Actually, let's hop on over to, those are going to be interesting. Small exchange. Okay. Hey, I cover everything over here, boys and girls. We trade all markets. Again, I'm going to be getting into DeFi. I'm going to learn how to do DeFi, yield farming, all that stuff. It's very early to the game. I encourage you all to do the same. Definitely hit those like buttons so you don't miss any of this. Do the journey with me. Yeah, so it does not look like anything new is added. They're having a tough time with that crypto one that they're wanting to do. Let's see if they have any new cryptos that you can buy. It does not look like they have anything new. I asked the CEO when they're getting Cardano. He's excited with the space, and they're looking into it. They'll be adding more coins. This is a great platform because it's really good for trading futures, stocks, and options, and you can trade crypto. Don't get it twisted. One downside to Tastyworks is you cannot take custody of your crypto. But if you want a great platform, a more advanced platform, I mean, it's akin to Robinhood, except they got more cryptos to choose from. You can get EOS, Engine, Polkadot, Basic Attention Token, 0x, PaxG, XLM, Link, OMG, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, great platform. All right, let's wrap this up. Recap, is the Wyckoff happening? kind of looking like it. I can't dismiss it at this point. Is Elon behind it? I also can't dismiss that at this point. I really don't think Elon's behind it, but if someone, or if he were to, like, he would never come out and say it. We'll probably never know. Morgan Spurlock or someone out there needs to investigate this, right? We need a Morgan Spurlock Super Bitcoin Me video, and then throw an investigation on Elon too. It's looking like could be the Doge days of Bitcoin, where, you know, the expression dog days of summer. I'm getting ready to hit them dog days of summer. It was already, we just already had a really massive heat spell, 105, 106, 107 for the last 5 days in May, beginning of June. Are you freaking kidding me? So I'm getting ready to have a very long 3 to 4 month period of these just ridiculous temperatures because global warming's a farce. I remember when I moved out here, summers were not like that. Well, the first summer was pretty bad, but it was just this. But then after that, it was normal, right? Like 104 was a major event. Now 104 is the low in the summer. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so all I was saying is Doge days of summer, like the dog days of summer, people go batshit crazy. Once it gets into like August and they can't take the heat anymore, they're looking forward to the fall. We're probably going to go batshit crazy waiting for Bitcoin to break out. It could be a long accumulation stretch. It could be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It's going to take a big event, and earnings aren't due for a couple months, so we might not hear any big institutions and I think it's going to take. I think someone like Twitter saying they bought Bitcoin is probably not going to be big needle moving, but someone like Facebook or Apple buying Bitcoin would move the needle some. Apple would probably move it quite a bit. Even Tesla or Elon, like whatever, if he is manipulating it, maybe he swings back around and he's back on the Bitcoin bandwagon and he's ready to pump the price back up. That would be a sign right there. Or the other big one, I'm reading mixed stories on whether or not an ETF. I know St. Gang doesn't think it's going to happen this year. I think there's a decent chance, though the SEC could let us all down again. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back tomorrow, 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. Love you all, and peace.